Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Manuel. My goal is to bring you truth, knowledge, and wisdom so you may change your life. And today's video is about how to create the life you want and how to create your reality. Today we're going to speak on the most basic fundamentals and principles of creation. And you'll have a better understanding of what is actually happening behind the scenes that actually shapes your life and shapes your reality. Everything in the universe is atoms. Everything is energy. Every object, everything you see, touch, smell, taste is made up of atoms. Atoms are the key building blocks of life. And your mind actually shaped those atoms to create physical objects. For instance, if you take a grain of sand and you held it in your hand, and you have another person step away from you, the further they step away from you, uh, they will start to realize that the grain of sand disappears. But the more you add more grains of sand, it becomes more visible, then it forms the object. This is similar to how atoms are. Let's take for instance let's take a car for example. A car is made up of atoms. Every single parts of the car is made up of atoms. We cannot see the physical separate pieces of atoms because they are uh, they are unseen to the naked eye. But if you look at any parts of a car, any physical object uh, with a microscope, you will start to see that it's not physical at all. It's all energy. It's all atoms moving at constant speed. So that is how if you can build a castle with grains of sand, but the castle itself is a physical object. But if you look closer, you will see that the castle is made up of minute grains of sand which are separate from each other but works as a collective. This is the same way atoms work. The most minute atoms you can see that are visible to your eyes are the debris around you, or the dust particles that flies around you. Those are the most minute forms of atoms you can actually see, but it goes deeper than that, even down to the molecular level, which is unseen to the naked eye. I recommend you guys watch the double slit experiment. uh, I'm sure you can find it on YouTube, where it explains how where your attention where you place your attentions, then that is where you actually uh, make the atoms flow. So let's say, for instance, you place your attentions in one hole. There's two holes. You place your attention in one hole, and those atoms begin to pass through that one single hole. But if you focus at both holes at the same time, the atoms passes through both slits at the same time, and they pass uh, through both slits. And on the other side, it seems like it passed through one. But you guys can do your own little research on this one. I'm not going to go into more detail, but and I'm trying to keep the video as short as possible. And energy flows where attention goes. So that is the key to creating your reality. What you focus on with emotions and your energy creates your reality. So if you focus on drama, you're going to create drama in your life. If you focus on positivity, you're going to create only positive things in your life. I recommend you guys, I don't recommend, but it's imperative that you guys live carefree, because this is actually what creates uh, it's what vibrates you on the same frequency as positive things, positive events, and positive people. It must be spontaneous in order to live. Try not to make too much plans. Just be spontaneous and just live carefree. And happiness is a high frequency. When you begin to feel happy and be happy, you are vibrating on a high frequency plane, and where only positive things will happen to you. I've stated that in an earlier video, and Don't take life too seriously, because after all, life is a game. It's just a game. We are living in a simulation, a simulated reality where anything and everything is possible. And with your mind, you can create anything you want in your life. You must place yourself on a high frequency plane of existence in order to begin to shape your life and attract more positive things into your life. A lot of people are stuck on the low frequency dimensions. That is why they are experiencing hardship, poverty, and anything negative. But people are afraid to change. And the only way to change your life is for you to change. I'll talk that on later on after this topic. But I like to speak to you guys about faith. Uh, Even if you have just faith in the world, you will be living better than most people are, better than the masses, because everything is everything is connected. So even if you just have faith in anything that's going to work out, let's say if you have faith that your life is going to work out, then eventually your life will work out. And a lot of people form a lot of negative belief systems, a lot of false beliefs, and they delegate their responsibility, and they form uh, a relationship to an outside force, which is it might be a god, or it might be a idol, and they place responsibility on that person to bring them the life they want. But they have the free will. They have free will to create their own life. The humans have free will because um, you are responsible for your own life, and no other beings can come and change your life. Only you can change your own life. And desires are what give life meaning. If you don't have any desires in life, then you are stagnant. Then your life become to be dull. And faith is the impetus. It's the catalyst that begins to shape your reality. You must have faith in anything, in any endeavors, in anything you decide to do in life. You have to have faith, and you have to take risk. Life is about experiencing new things, and if you don't take any risk, you are not going to experience new things in life, and your life will never change. It will stay the same. This is why I will speak about change. It should have been on the earlier slide, but um, we'll take it as it goes. And emotions are the most powerful energies in the universe. They are what actually shapes your reality. They are the gas in your car that propels your car to move forward. Without emotions, just thoughts alone are not going to create your reality. Desires alone are not going to create your reality. Emotion is the fuel that compels you forward. And fear is the most powerful energy. This is why the media is concerned about fear mongering. They are concerned about uh, having the people fear, especially what's going on right now. That's the number one thing they are concerned about is fear, because fear is what actually creates that thing into your life. If you fear something, you're going to create into your life. Even if there were no viruses to begin with, even if there were no uh, you know uh, no hardship or anything like that. But if you fear it, you're gonna attract it into your life, because you are vibrating on that same frequency. And love is another more powerful frequency. uh, if you live in love and kindness, compassion, unconditional love, you're going to begin to vibrate on a high frequency, and you're only going to attract the same things on those frequency into your life. And never doubt yourself. In anything you do, never doubt yourself, because doubt negates all the progress that you've made in your life. And visualization is the key when creating your reality. Imagination is everything. That's why whenever you bring your kids, or a kid goes into the school system, they start to condition their mind that say, stop daydreaming, and stop imagining. That's never going to happen. They are programming you to become subservient to whoever's whoever is at power. Uh, they are. The school system is a way to shape you to become a slave. So you must free yourself. And information alone. Well, knowledge alone is not power. Application of knowledge is power. And after you apply that knowledge, then you gain wisdom. So you must start to visualize the life you want. Like if you wish to experience uh, a life of positivity, positive people, positive events, positive circumstances, start to visualize yourself. Start to imagine yourself already experiencing that life. Then, by law of attraction and by law of cause and effect, uh, you are actually attracting that life to you. Your brain cannot tell the difference when you're visualizing, when you are using imagination. Your brain cannot tell the difference uh, between if what you are visualizing is real or not. Your brain automatically accept it as a reality, as part of a reality. It automatically accept it as true. So the more you begin to visualize yourself, visualize that reality, that life you want, then you're attracting it to you. And that's the slide I was looking for. I should have placed it in order before I did this, but that's besides the point now. But you must embrace change. Change. A lot of people are afraid to change. That is why their life remains the same. In order for your life to change, you yourself have to change. You have to change yourself, and you have to mold your life. You have to mold yourself before anything can happen to you. Change is the only thing that is constant. That's the only thing that's constant in the world. If you don't change, then how do you expect your life to change? And this right here is one of the most important thing I will be talking about. Don't ever work hard. Like you'll hear a lot of people, gurus or whatever idol people saying, people you idealize, they will say, work hard, keep grinding, work hard towards your goals. But they are going against the grain. They are working. They are going against the flow of life. Uh, Working hard. It's a perpetual myth that you need to grind hard to achieve your goals. When you work hard, you are doubting yourself that your reality will come to manifestations. The harder you work, the more you're doubting yourself because you're placing yourself on a low frequency that I have to work hard to achieve this goal because right now I don't deserve it or I'm not worthy of it. So therefore I need to put more work into it. That is why a lot of people stuck in their jobs, they are stuck in the life they're living because they think they need to work harder to achieve such a goal. But the only thing that matters is you have to vibrate yourself on the same frequency as the lifestyle you want. That's why you will see a lot of people that work less get the most results because they are living carefree. They are all they concern themselves is about expecting that thing to come to them. Uh, they're not trying to force reality. Don't force anything in life because you're only going to make it harder for yourself uh, to manifest the life you want. When you're living in competition, when you're living in fear, your life will take forever to come to you, and it's going to be a lot more difficult for you to create the life you want. So that's the end of the video, guys. So until next time, if you do have any recommendations on any other future videos, do let me know.